David Goggins said, once you know that something is non-negotiable and you will go attack it with all your force and you will not give up, the mission becomes now inevitable. The mission, the goal, what you're trying to accomplish moves from being impossible, not tangible, to being simply inevitable. And on a long enough timeline, you will achieve success if you don't give up. And that's something that I keep hearing from the people who are super successful. I just saw a quote from Alex Hormozy, who posted something similar along the lines. He mentioned that the goal becomes not being the smartest or being the fastest or winning all the time, but simply outlasting, never giving up. And I thought it's so true, because on a long enough timeline, all of us will achieve the goals if we show up consistently daily and put in the work, put in the effort, whatever that goal is, and however improbable it looks at this very moment. If you don't give up and you do what's necessary for the next 30 years, in 30 years, you will achieve it for sure. But the problem is that most of us look at it with a way shorter timeline. We look at the next week, this year, next year. And actually this timeline is a bit too short. If we expanded the timeline and knew that we would not give up until we actually hit that thing, firstly, our mind will expand into all the ways how we can actually achieve that goal, because you're saying to your mind, we're doing this, there's no way out. And your mind is like, okay, now we've got to really figure it out. And probably you'll also achieve it faster if you make it a non-negotiable. Like, you will not give up, you will persevere. And I think this point really hit home for me, because so many times in life, so many things that we have never achieved before just seem so not tangible for us. We cannot grasp them. They feel surreal. But also I wanted to ask you to think of something that once was impossible for you, or you did not think you could have, and now you have it. You've got it, you've achieved that. So you've already touched something that once seemed impossible, so you can do it with other things as well. And this is a reminder for you to not give up, because on a long enough timeline, you will be able to achieve any goal. Any mission becomes simply inevitable if you do not give up. Don't give up. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, I'll see you in the next one tomorrow.